Hi, Mike George at Martin. I'm a product manager, and I'd like to talk to you about the newly refreshed Standard Series. So here I'm holding the top of the line OM45, which is an addition for us, complementary to the D45. Now we have an OM in the line, the first in about 30 years, and it's gotten the suite of the Standard Series upgrades, which I'll go over here with you. So we wanted to focus on three areas: tone, playability, and aesthetics. In regards to tone, we've given these instruments GE-inspired bracing, so it's very similar to the bracing you'll find on the Modern Deluxe series, but in standard spruce. Second is bone bridge pins on effectively the whole line, except for the 18 series get ebony. As far as aesthetics, instruments that get a diamond will now get a longer diamond, which is period correct for our golden era. Nuts are now cut on flat, which is again a vintage appointment. And we've given all of these instruments our new GE bridge. So same footprint as our standard bridges that you've come to know and love, except now it's got softened corners, more of a hand shaping vibe, and it's a lot more comfortable when you're playing. And if you're palm muting, for example, it's really comfortable just to ride on the bridge. Playability, we've really gone after the barrel of the neck, giving it a slightly new shape, which is our GE Modlo Oval, as well as giving it an authentic, thinner fingerboard to really enhance the playing experience, and just beveled the edge of the fingerboard, which we're calling a comfort edge. This is our double neck guitar. So this was drawing inspiration from John Mayer's solo acoustic guitar. He actually called my boss, our VP of product, and said, "Hey, I saw a double neck that you did back in the day, 2012 or so. Do you happen to still have that? Could I borrow it for a tour?" We did. We sent it out on tour, and once it was out on tour, there was kind of a resounding, "Hey, maybe we should look at making one of these." And so we did it on the J28 platform, so a J body size, 28 adornment, 12 string on the top, 6 string on the bottom. It's got custom Fishman electronics, so you can switch between the 12 and the 6, and you kind of get a little bit of the trails of each instrument if you're not in that playing position, so that's kind of cool. So our CEO and president, Thomas Ripsum, designed another model in the CEO line. We've had the CEO 10, which was a limited model that sold out, so we decided to make a slightly larger run. This is 1,111 units, and 11 is kind of the theme here, as you're seeing from CEO 11. Oak, back and sides, highly figured at that. Highly figured flame maple neck, flame maple binding, and a really stunning blue burst that we're calling New Horizons burst. And this is an M platform. So we've just retired our M36, but we have a few complementary models that really took the place of that, and this being one of them for sure. Two models that we're really excited in collaboration with Billy Strings. Billy is a huge Martin proponent, really a vintage aficionado, if you will. And we've based these models on his 1940 D28. This model out of Nazareth really closely approximates that. Herringbone, Sitka spruce top, rosewood back and sides, and it's given the Billy Strings treatment with a 25-inch scale length, so slightly shorter, more in the vein of a triple O, which gives you a slinkier, faster playing experience, and a slightly narrower nut width than we would do on a 1 3/4 dreadnought, for example. This is a 1 23/32. So a nice in between what we've done in the past and what we're currently doing. So really cool playing experience on this. And we've got a complementary model here out of our sister plant in Navajo, Mexico. This is the DX2E Billy Strings, Brazilian rosewood HPL, spruce top, and same custom Billy Strings neck profile and scale length. Here we have our D3 millionth, which is commemorating the 3 millionth serialized instrument that we've produced. And this is really just a showcase of our abilities to effectively adorn a guitar to become a piece of art. This is celebrating a theme of & Co. So we're really looking at addressing the employees of the company over time. So there's things like fingerprints of employees inlaid into the leaves. The top, as you can see, quite stunning, inlaid for our 192 years of history with different time periods being adorned with diamonds to commemorate special occasions. There will be one of those made for sale, but over here on our rotisserie is a D300 that will have 30 units available. A slightly more subdued version of the D3 millionth, but still quite adorned, as you can see. Sycamore tree on the back, inlaid in several reconstituted stones, pearl, several materials. The top inlaid in fine silver. Just a really stunning piece. So here we have an addition to our road series that we're calling Retro Plus. Retro being a nod to historic instruments, obviously very much inspired by our 18 style guitars, pardon me. The plus being a nod to the torrefied top that this is given. So this is torrefied spruce, mahogany back and sides, ebony fingerboard and bridge, polished and beveled pickguard, sprayed head plate with a proper water slide decal, and open back Grover tuners. So really a lot of vintage specs at a more affordable price point. Thanks for stopping by the booth from everyone at Martin. Hope to see you next time.